What is going on, guys? We're back here on Pokemon Showdown, and we're back in UU because UU Beta pretty much just came out, and they banned arguably like the three most uncompetitive elements of UU Alpha, which were Zard Y, which was completely dumb. I completely agree with that. Kyurem B, another Pokemon that just has too much stats, too much power, too much wall breaking power. But despite that, we're gonna use Kyurem Normal, and I really do want to start playing UU a lot more, especially in the new generation, because I really want to get into what it's called, contributions and corrections, or vice versa. I think it's a CNC. It's basically where you contribute to the strategy decks at Smogon, and some of the lower tiers are more in demand because everybody hops on overused day one. But I feel like I've played UU for a long time now, and I want to start getting back into it, especially using some more obscure Pokemon that perhaps deserve a set in UU anyway, like you see the Incineroar. I think Choice Band is perfectly viable. It has a lot of options that it has over like Entei, for example, like U-Turn, the Dark Stab, the Fighting move. Like it's a very cool Pokemon to work with, to be honest. And here, okay, I can see myself leading Incineroar is just a good Pokemon all around that I can lead with. Especially here, where his switch-in is basically Primarina, and that's kind of basically it. And I do want that weaken for my Aerodactyl anyway, so I'm going to go for the Darkest Lariat. The reason I'm not going for U-Turn is in case he gets cheeky and decides to knock me off. But, man, U-Turn could also be a good play here. This is like my attempt at sort of not really a sand team, but just a cool offensive team to test the waters of the low ladder. It's really kind of a zero effort team. And would he go for knockoff? If he goes for knockoff and I go for U-turn, what do I go into? Probably Kyurem and then Z-move Blizzard, which is kind of my way of getting past bulky, annoying Mons. Man, fuck, I'm going for Darkest Lariat. If he goes into Arcanine, interesting. But I do get a hit by the Rocky Helmet, which is a bit unfortunate. So I think now I'm just going to go into my Hippowdon and go for the rocks. Not really anything he can do except go into Primarina. It goes for Will-O-Wisp. Again, not a problem. Absolutely not a problem. He goes to Primarina. I don't exactly have a switch-in for that, but I'll assume he... Oh, wow, I really don't. I wonder if Kyurem gets anything that hits Water Fairy. Probably not. Primarina is another Pokemon I really want to try out. It sounds like a very cool Pokemon. But he goes into Mew. Is he going to try and defog? Okay, no, he's going to set up his own rocks. Rocks hurt me a fair bit, so there's that. But I did manage to Toxic him, which is going to wear him down as the game goes on. And you know what? I'm just going to stay in an Earthquake again, because getting damage on Mew is super valuable, and I want to weaken anything that comes in. Primarina does need to be weakened a little bit before I can sweep with Aerodactyl. Like, the whole team is kind of designed around letting 4-attack Aerodactyl clean house with his team. And what did he go for? He went for... Oh, he just sort of stayed in and went for Psychic. That's an interesting option. I'm just going to go into my Starmie and pretty much force him out and just go for Rapid Spin repeatedly. If he goes into Primarina, this is not a Pokemon I want to lose yet necessarily. He's gonna go for a Fairy move. I know that much. Will it OHKO Incineroar? Because Incineroar is likely the most expendable member of the team at this point. And I want to, even though it resists everything, it's not taking those Flare Blitz as well. It really isn't. I would assume it's Specs. I gotta calc this. Let me go ahead and pause. Okay, so even with Specs, would it be Modest? Nah, man, that's gonna kill me. I know it's gonna kill me. I know he's going for Fairy move too. I'm trying to think what I need this for. I'm just gonna weaken it. I need damage on this. And yep, I'm probably gonna die from that, as he ends up being Life Orb. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. He's got nothing for Aerodactyl at this point. Magneton dies to Earthquake, so there's that. Gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve, and I'm just gonna go for Earthquake in case he wants to go into Arcanine to intimidate me. Punish him for that. Arcanine is not really a threat as long as I have both my Kyurem, which can damage with Earth Power, and my Hippowdon, as well as Incineroar being able to just directly switch in and hurt it with Darkest Lariat. It seems to be like some sort of physically defensive thing. It can't live Earthquake, even if it's Fizz Def. After Stealth Rocks, no way. And I would say definitely that my Rocks are hurting him more because his team is kind of susceptible to fast sweepers like Aerodactyl. As he goes into Mew, what can he do with Mew? Is he just going to try, because he's toxic right now. Is he going to try and lay up rocks on me? I'm not really certain. I'm a little bit insecure about the situation. He showed Psychic, and that's about it. Did he show a Toxic of his own, maybe? I wouldn't even mind that too much. I was kind of worried about Sylveon coming in because I don't have a Fairy Switch in. Like Hippowdon is my Fairy Switch in, and I've been kind of debating putting Fortress on here specifically for fairies like that since they seem to be very common and running around. I'm just gonna test the waters, go for Aerial Ace. That easily. Okay, I was right. He's just going for rocks. I'm hoping that's like a low roll because 36. So this could be a roll, which is kind of bad. I really hope I get it. And I do get it. So Sylveon is going to come in now. This is my win condition. Definitely my win condition. And I think now might be the time to go for Kyurem Z move or sack something and go to Incineroar. This thing could very well be faster than me. It's the same speed, I think. Base 60. As he goes for Hyper Voice, I'm going to go into Breloom and just click Spore. It's by far my best play. Anything I put to sleep is valuable. If I put Arcanine to sleep, that's good. If I put Magneton to sleep, that's kind of good too if it's Scarf, even though Scarf Magneton doesn't outspeed Aerodactyl. I'm max speed, so it definitely doesn't. And it would be ideal for this to switch to stay in, or if he lets me damage his Tentacruel. Goes into Arcanine, which is pretty expected. I'm okay with this. And I'm just going to go ahead and go for Rock Tomb. Again, if he wants to switch out, that's okay with me because now I'm just kind of at the point where I'm weakening his team no matter what. And there's not much you can do about it. Like, even if he goes into Tentacruel, if he wants to take the time to Rapid Spin, then okay, oh, that does that does some damage. He might not even live this because I am a Life Orb Bloom. A pretty powerful mon that I just wanted to try out for fun and see how it does in this meta. Yeah, it's not living. I was about to say that at this point, the Stealth Rocks have done the damage that I need to do. And Magneton has to lock itself into what? If it's... Yeah, no, Scarfton doesn't outspeed this by like 1 point, I'm pretty sure. And I do not need this anymore, so you can go ahead and... okay, it goes into that. Incineroar pretty comfortably... can finish out the game from here because my Stealth Rocks are indeed up. I'm gonna live Flash Cannon. This goes into Arcanine, yeah, that's fine, and I think Aerodactyl just cleans up from here because if he goes into Magneton, I can easily... Well, I need to like find a way not to choke this. Is basically what I think. If I am confronted by Sylveon, then Ice Beam is always the play, or Earth Power, or whatever, because I can't afford to let him just sack Magneton for free. And he goes for T-Bolt, which means, okay, it's 100% a good game now, because he's going to go into Sylveon. I am fast, unless he's like some weird Scarf Sylveon, which I've never... And I would still have to miss Stone Edge in that situation. This might even kill it, 70%? That's a Kyurem. Yeah, go ahead and die. That's a Kyurem Z-Move Blizzard, which is an awesome set that I saw on the forums, or I saw the idea for it on the forums. I'm gonna get one more, another game. Oh god, this. Unfortunately, we still have Dragonite in this tier, and it is definitely a broken mon. Like I kind of tailored this team. In a way, this team really is tailored for this kind of dragon spam. Starmie has Ice Beam. This thing even used to have Outrage, specifically for stuff like this. But I took it off and I decided the momentum was better. Which, U-Turn's going to be a huge factor here because of Scizor. And otherwise, like, my opponent is going to easily see that as a free switch in for his dragons. So I'll just U-turn out of there. Hippowdon is going to be a huge factor here. I kind of wish I had Roar in this situation, but I feel like Toxic was an all-around decent option for this like bulkier meta. Getting up Stealth Rocks is a priority, and finding a switch into his spinner. And I think I'll just assume that Aerodactyl is going to be his lead. And go into... Aerodactyl's a threat. It is a threat. I'll just lead with my Hippowdon. He goes into his Aerodactyl. I kind of expect him to go for Taunt, which... that sucks. He's going to go for Taunt, and there's not much I can do about it, to be honest. I think I'm just going to pull a switch into my own Aerodactyl. And yeah, I completely expect that. I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve, and what would his switch into this be? Blastoise? If he goes Magneton, he's getting blown away by Earthquake, so I don't think this is a Speed type. He goes for the Speed type, and it is the Focus Sash Aerodactyl. So, oh right, because he's Mega Blastoise. I'm an idiot. I got... Well, okay. As he goes into Blastoise, that's okay. Actually, that's completely fine. Damage on this is all I need. I'm not even gonna risk the Stone Edge. I'm just gonna go for another. The Stone Edge damage would be nice, and it's not like this would make a difference against Breloom, so, or Starmie for that matter. So I'm just gonna risk it and go for the Stone Edge damage. Maybe go for the crit. Like, I don't see the. Once he Mega Evolves, the Aerial Ace damage would be extremely minimal. So there it is. And Stealth Rocks is really important. To the point where I almost just want to sack Hippo to... It seems like a bulkier Blastoise. Even so, I want to check to see... I want to try and like measure my options here. And go play by play. If this thing can OHKO me with Hydro Pump, then that's a rough situation, because then freaking Dragonite comes in and sweeps my entire team. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. I'm really weak to Dragonite in this situation. Dragonite is busted. That thing should not exist in this tier. I even have a team with Dragonite that's not, it's not mine. That one, this team I'm using, I built, but the other one is like a sample team, and I didn't really want to use that to start off because I know a lot of people are going to know it. Blastoise. What? Oh, okay, wait. Wait a minute. Why is Blastoise not showing up as a Mega? Okay, here he is. UU Offensive Spinner against Powdon. I do have a lot of Spadef on this one. Scald almost kills. Hydro Pump probably will. But that's assuming he's max. Now I have 60 seconds left. Okay. Alright, I'm going to assume that this thing is not faster than my Breloom, but will Rock Tomb kill? Because that's exactly what I want to go for. Breloom, OU Technician Attacker. Where's Rock Tomb? I am Life Orb, so I'm really hoping this will kill, but it could very well be a bulkier Mega Blastoise. Which I guess in this meta might make sense. Rock Tomb does 31 to 37 with Life Orb. That's against offensive Blastoise, man. I'm not secure about this. But yeah, he's gonna sack Aerodactyl, which is the sensible move for him, and that's actually okay, because now I don't reveal the Rock Tomb, and he's probably gonna be pressured to go into his Salamence as opposed to Dragonite, because I might actually be faster than his Dragonite anyway. This could be what, like BP Banded? I'm going to count on the fact, because if I go to Hippo and he goes for U-turn, then I think I just lose to Lump Dragonite. So like, it's kind of a mess that I put myself in. So I think my play is going for Spore, as he goes to sleep, goes Night Night. And from here, I'm guessing he'll switch out into one. You know what? Fuck it, I'm going into this as he stays asleep, and now I'm going to go for the skillful U-turn on what I'm hoping is either, well, anything he switches out into. I'm going to U-turn. As it goes into Blastoise, nice. This is definitely bulky. That's a banded U-turn. That did nothing. That did absolutely zero. I can't see that being anything else. And now I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam. Pretty simple. Simple stuff there. And thanks to Scizor being asleep, that's just free switch-ins for my Incineroar, which, if he goes out of the, if he goes to Scizor again, I'm not, okay, is this Scarf? It doesn't matter. I live Flash Cannon, so goodbye. If he goes Scizor, I'm gonna stay in and go for Ice Beam, I'm telling you right now, because, well, he went on to Salamence instead, but he probably would have expected my switch into Incineroar at that point, so what's he gonna do? He's gonna probably go for Outrage. This is a useful mon because Z-move Blizzard will KO Dragonite. He could also be like Scarf Moxie, something like that, which none of my team really handles that well. Like, I guess I can go, I'm gonna go into Hippo. I don't see this being Lum-Mence, as yeah, he just goes for Outrage, does absolutely no damage. 0 damage, and I'm gonna go for Slack Off just to be safe until he confuses himself, and then I can go for the Toxic, because yeah, he's just gonna be locked in. I'm kind of afraid of the crit, that's the thing. As it goes for the last Outrage, I'm gonna go for, go for that Toxic. Well, now I've revealed that, and he just chooses to stay in, which is interesting. Interesting indeed. I set up my Stealth Rocks. So he is that Mence. He's the Lum, not the Scarf Mence. And I'm just gonna go for the Mach Punch to round out the damage needed for Toxic to finish him off. Hopefully he hits himself here. Nice, because now he's kind of in a checkmate situation where I'm going to be finished off by a Life Orb, so I'm not going to lose any momentum. Have not revealed the Rock Tomb, so he's going to DD up, thinking that he's gonna turn up on me, and well, or he just dies because I'm faster than him. And now I'm going to end up winning the game with my Incineroar against his Scizor that's asleep. So that didn't look like banded damage. That if I was banded Scizor, that should have killed me. So I'm guessing that was some sort of weird defog. And wow, he was pretty high. Oh, it's a Moet. Oh, that explains it. And it was probably some weird defog set considering all the... Oh wait, no, he had Blastoise. See, I'm forgetting stuff again. This is why I don't win games. It's because of stuff like that. I just have a really short-term memory when I'm not really all that focused. And we're going to look for another one. And I'll pause until we get one. Oh god, it's a Rain team. Oh wow, this team is really weak to that. Kind of expecting Torn lead, so I want to just go over to Kyurem and start... I can't even do much with Kyurem because he has this Politoed. That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. See, like, Aerodactyl would seem okay, but again, Politoed. If the lead is Politoed, then I gotta think about this. I guess Kyurem is kind of the mid ground. I mean, it's not like Politoed has recovery, so I'm gonna go with that. As he unfortunately goes to Mienshao. That's really bad. I don't think even Hippo can take a good hit from that. But like, I mean, if I do survive the two, like how much? I mean, I am impish, but I don't have that much defense, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm really hoping I can survive and get up the rocks, because if he doesn't 2-hit KO, he should switch out. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt there. But, oh, he's this set. Well, that's fine. Dub. What? Well, okay, that's actually not that bad, because at least I know Starmie outspeeds now. And unfortunately, that's really bad. He unfortunately misses, and I think I'm just going to go for T-Bolt. I have Analytics, so anything that switches in, like Torn, is going to get blasted. Oh my god. Ugh. That thing got blasted. And I got the rocks up, which is really most of what I need to win this game with Breloom and get rid of Torn. So Mienshao is not Scarf, that's good to know. So now Aero outspeeds it, Starmie outspeeds it. Starmie kind of tears through a lot of his team. If he goes to Weavile, I think I'm just going to stay in and go for Hydro Pump. The threat of pursuit is just way too high at this point. But either way, if I die, then Kyurem will be the play from there. Or also, no, not Breloom. Definitely Kyurem. Kyurem takes anything. Or even Incineroar. Incineroar is not even that bad. As he does go into the Weavile and go straight for knockoff. No, playing no games there. And Kyurem. The problem with Kyurem is that it gives this thing a switch in, and it can still very well switch into rocks. And alright, U-turn. So Incineroar is by far the best option here to get some usefulness out of it and just build some momentum, because Banded U-turn will definitely kill. Goes into Slowbro. I'll still do a decent damage with this. And now I can just go into Breloom and click Spore. Sleeping something is always good, even if he decides to just sack Mienshao. Like, I don't really mind that. In fact, I could even use that to my advantage to build up some momentum, and as he actually is Mega Slowbro. You know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna go for Bullet Seed. Not taking any risks. If Tornadus wants to come in, that's absolutely fine. Oh, he's the regen one. That explains why. That did so much damage. Like, that was Regenerator? Come on. But now at this point, especially with Slowbro, I don't think he should have Mega Evolved. He should have just switched out. I don't know why he did that, because now he's not going to get regen, and Aerodactyl might actually kill it with Stone Edge. So, definitely do not agree with his play there. I'm going to go into this. He goes for Hurricane. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. And see, because now I can just go into this, and I want to say Aerial Ace kills, but I'm really not sure. I think I'm just going to go for Stone Edge. And it's not like he has anything to kill me back, so not concerned about that. His Rain is gone. Weavile is going to be coming into Stealth Rocks every single time. I still have my Breloom, my Incineroar. I mean, it's not looking good for him. It's not looking good, friends. I'm really confident Ice Shard does not kill me. Even if he's... You know what? Let me calc this. I'm not going to risk it. If he's banded, then even that, I don't think will kill me. Mega... Okay, let me just look up Aerodactyl. Choice... Banded. It does a decent amount. Does not kill. Okay, that definitely was not... That didn't seem like banded. Then he goes to Omastar, and really doesn't matter from there because Breloom sweeps his team. If he goes into Omastar, I think I'm just going to hard into... man, I don't know. I need to knock choke this because Tornadus can still put in the work if he like confuses or something like that. Like, I actually am kind of afraid of that. Gonna go for Earthquake though, as he's likely just going, going to go for the attack. That is fine. 229, that's faster than my Incineroar. Does Ice Beam kill this? No, but Breloom is still safer anyway. Yeah, no harm in just going for Bullet Seed. Just try to make the best play so that I don't choke. And I'll just go for Rock Tomb. No harm in that. And then I just go into Kyurem, go for Z-move. And that is a good game. Unless he confuses me, which would be really bullshit. And even then, I doubt that I get to a KO'd by Hurricane. Yep, and there it is. Another game, won. I'm still pretty low on the ladder though, so that doesn't really say much. Though I got to the 1200s rather quickly. That's a good game. And if the next one is long enough, I might just end it there. Or play another one. And ooh, this is a team. I really like his team. I really do. Although it's really Starmie week, which is I assume why he has Weavile. So I'm gonna really take care not to reveal the Starmie too early. Incineroar also puts a lot of work on him. And I really want to lead with Breloom, but the thing is, the Staraptor is just too threatening at this point. And rocks on my side is always good. As he goes into, okay, nice. So now I can go for the stealth rocks if he wants to. I guess worst case scenario, he's banded, which I don't have much of an answer to other than Aerodactyl, and that's not good. That's not a switch in, not a switch in. But then again, I don't need this for much. Like, Infernape is kind of handled by the rest of my team, especially Starmie and Aerodactyl. So this is just kind of a situation where I just set up the rocks and die. Like, that's what this is here for. And I don't really want to let the rest of my team take damage. In fact, I'm going for Earthquake if he wants to go to Empoleon. This definitely looks banded though, so I don't want Empoleon coming in. Do not want that. So instead, I'm going to Breloom and clicking the Mach Punch. That seems like my best option right now. But he goes to Gliscor. Okay. This is Life Orb, my friend. This is not something you switch in a Gliscor to. Go ahead and take this damage. Yup, and he's just switching around. He's just kind of frantic. That was only 2 hits. Go ahead and take this Mach Punch. You probably die to this. Yeah, the Life Orb Bloom is way too strong. And now this team is... oh, and he lives. But, at the very least, I still have Gliscor a little bit weakened. He would go for... That sucks that it lived, but now I can just go into... Ah, man, Weavile is such a threat here. Weavile is a threat, but I don't want to let Gliscor just come in for free. I don't want that. So I think Kyurem's a good mid-play. This could be Shuka and Empoleon. Ah, the rock's going to be gone. And that is bad for me. I did not want that. And now I'm going to take a banded hit from this. Ah. He should be smart and go for Flying Move, and that really killed me. Okay. The thing is, Gliscor outspeeds Incineroar, which is pretty bad. Suddenly I'm in a pretty bad situation. I think Aerodactyl is the play here, and I'm just going to go for Aqua Tail for his Gliscor. As he Scarf. Oh, oh no! You know what? I think he's going to go for Pursuit. I really do. I'm going to stay in, and I'm going to go for... No! I knew it! I predicted him, and I got punished anyway. That is whack. Man, you know what? Yeah, I know. He's in the chat, and he's like, yeah, sorry, bad game. Ah, if I had landed that, that would have been beautiful. I could still win, though, if he chokes. If he chokes, I can still win this. So, I guess I have no choice but to go to Incineroar. He should know to preserve this and just go into his Empoleon, which... Man, that's trash. I'm just gonna go for U-turn, though. That is my best play. That is trash. But now he's in range of Thunderbolt, I think. I want to think so. What damaged him earlier? That was Kyurem. And I have Life Orb on this, so it's like roughly the same strength, I want to say. And it doesn't even kill. That's crazy. But he goes into this. I don't understand why. If I went for Hydro Pump, he just lost. I don't get that. I don't get that shit. My only hope is for him not to go for Pursuit, which doesn't work out. And I think I just lose now unless his Gliscor is like slow for some reason. Yeah, that's the only way I lose, right? And that just ruined any chance of me winning because he knocked off my Choice Band. So now it's just like pray for a crit and then I'm faster, but nope. Ah, man, that really blows. The miss. Because then I could have just turned up on him with Mega Aerodactyl. God damn it. And he was clearly like Spadef Empoleon, so I was gonna turn up on him with because I have EQ on this Aerodactyl. It's 4 attacks. We're gonna get one more game, and ooh, okay, this is quite a team. I haven't seen the Krozma yet on his ladder. I kind of know what it does though. It's like a rocker of sorts. This thing, Alolan Ninetales, that's a threat. That is a threat, and Incineroar doesn't seem bad, but I feel like that's a really free switch for... Oh, and this is just terrible. That's terrible. I think he's going to take that as an opportunity to like DD up or do whatever. Shit, man. Okay. We're already off to a bad start. Is he? Oh, he's special. See, that's the thing about this Como thing. You really don't know what's going to come at you. And I just lost my rocker, probably. Oh, God. I guess that is a play, somewhat. What would he switch into this? He really doesn't have much. Maybe Minior? That did nothing. This thing is bulky as hell. What is this? Ah, it's gonna set up Stealth Rocks on me. I already know it. Jesus. I think I'm just gonna U-turn. I don't know what this thing does. I haven't seen this before. I knew it was kind of tanky, but damn. As I don't think I have a choice. I could go for Ice Beam, but like, I feel like that's too risky. I'm just gonna Rapid Spin. As he's gonna go for Clanging Scales and blow me away completely. Luckily, it's not that fast. That's the only thing. This is also kind of Keldeo bait though, and I lost my check to it. God damn it! And then he goes into this thing. Oh my goodness, this is going very terribly for me. That Como messed me up. Damn it. Okay. Like, it's just kind of a game of what do I sack now? Aurora Veil. Oh, no. No, don't do this to me. Come on, man, don't do this. I forget, does that even affect all Pokemon? Or, oh, that's a start, I guess. I can still win with Aerodactyl. I shouldn't give up yet. I need to find a way to get up rocks. Oh, this is not useful anymore, though. I kind of just want to sack it, to be honest. Goes for Secret Sword, that's fine. That seems like Specs, though. Definitely does. Well, Specs, it does kill Hippo. I'm pretty positive about that. This is, oh god, this is a hard decision to make because I don't know what kind of choice it is. Could be Specs or it could be Scarf. Maybe he'll assume I'm like, he also has this freaking, I think he's just gonna go straight to a Decidueye. So I'm gonna double into Kyurem. I think that's the only play I have right now. As yes, he does go into Decidueye. The Hail is gone. So is Aurora Veil, is that still in effect then? That's a little bit weird if it is. I think it's time to click the Z move. That did nothing. I did absolute Z. Ugh. Help. Help me. And I can't even switch now either. That's crazy. Aurora Veil has 3 turns left. No. But Ice Beam doesn't even kill. That's crazy. But at least this thing is weakened. Like, golly, this game was crazy. I can still, I think I just want to keep this still, as he's going to go to Keldeo and blow me away probably. I can still use this. How fast is Necrozma? Let me check that. Necrozma is 79. I doubt they would even run. I guess it could run enough speed to outspeed Breloom, but I don't really know about that. I need Rock Soap, that's for sure. Well, do I really? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna sack Hippo as he goes for Surf. If he Scarf, it was over anyway, but now I can just go into my Breloom and put something to sleep. He's probably just gonna sack Como. Yeah, I could count on that, probably. He's gonna sack this. But he goes into Necrozma now. I don't know why he risked this. If I get another hit off, he loses that. And now he lost it to... Yeah, he just lost it to the... to the sand or whatever. So shields are down. Como is the one that's asleep. I think I can just... This is what? Rock flying? I can Rock Tomb this. Go ahead. Your speed is down. And, well... Will he Shell Smash? Nope, he's just going to go for Acrobatics, which is a smart move on his part. And now I think if he's not Scarf Keldeo... Okay, let me... See, the thing is I can't really even check the damage on that. Well, if he was Scarf, it was over anyway, so good game. I don't know if any of his Pokemon have priority to begin with, so... Yup, it probably is. Yeah, that's... He got me with that Como. I really did not know how to handle that very well. And it ended up costing me the game. I really just needed damage on... Yeah, I was relying too much on... I just got off to a bad start and it left me really open to his Keldeo in the end. And what even... How did my Starmie even die? I shouldn't have let that happen. Where was that? That was where my mistake was. Oh, it was against Como, because I had to get the rocks away. That was dumb. I should have switched something else into that Clanging Scales, or whatever. That was really dumb. I had a bunch of other expendable members, probably even like Kyurem. Looking back on it, Kyurem did how do I say it? It did next to nothing. It was just kind of there. Compared to Starmie anyway. So, yeah, that was a good game, and I think I'm just going to end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.